What's the most heartbreaking lunch a student brought that revealed their family's struggle? I taught 5th grade in a small town outside Columbus, Ohio, and one afternoon I noticed a quiet kid named Ethan sitting alone during lunch. While the other students opened lunchboxes packed with sandwiches, chips, and snacks, Ethan carefully unfolded a single napkin. Inside were 3 plain crackers. That was it. At first I thought maybe he'd forgotten the rest of his lunch, but when I asked if everything was okay, he smiled and said, "Don't worry, Mr. Carter. My little sisters needed more food today." That answer hit me harder than I expected. Ethan was only 10 years old, yet he was already making sacrifices most adults shouldn't have to make. Over the next few weeks, I paid closer attention. He never complained, never asked for help, and always seemed grateful for whatever he had. One Friday, I quietly gave him an extra cafeteria meal voucher. Instead of using it immediately, he slipped it into his pocket. After school, I happened to see him walking home, and curiosity got the better of me. From a distance, I watched him enter a small apartment building. Minutes later, through an open window, I saw him split the food between 2 younger girls before taking a single bite himself. The next Monday, I contacted our school counselor. We learned that Ethan's father had been injured months earlier and couldn't work. His mother was juggling 2 jobs, but bills were piling up faster than they could manage. The family wasn't looking for sympathy. They were simply trying to survive. Our school quietly organized grocery deliveries, community donations, and support programs. Within a month, things began improving. What I'll never forget is what Ethan told me after everything settled down. He said, "I wasn't scared of being hungry. I was scared my sisters would be." At 10 years old, he understood responsibility better than many grown adults. That moment reminded me that the strongest people aren't always the loudest. They're often the ones carrying burdens nobody else can see. Have you ever met a child who seemed far more mature than their age? What's one story you'll never forget?